Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are going to be doing your October career and money tarot reading. So this is really good for the next 4 to 6 weeks, so until mid-November. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. All right, let's get into it. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Wow, lovely. And rainbow blessings. Oh my goodness. Blessings are showering your life. Okay, so I mean, what I feel like you have some new path coming in that is going to or you could have a lot of new options coming in, almost like, the options are the blessings that are pouring into your life. So let's go to the tarot and get some more details about this. So we're going to take a look at the present energy, your obstacle at this time, or over the next, 4 to 6 weeks, and then advice from spirit. So we'll see what we have here. All right, lovely. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess on the bottom. So an energy, of you kind of intuitively know there's a new option coming in, right? Perhaps the new option is actually a blessing. It's almost, I'm getting a blessing in disguise. Interesting. And your angels are protecting you and your family at this time. And I feel like this has something to do with your family. Interesting, because we have the sacred temple and the angels of the 4 directions. So this is a lot of healing and protection over your family at this time. There's something coming in, very deserving. You're very deserving of it. It's on your path. But I feel as if you may kind of intuitively understand that this option is going to be a good option for you. There's something that you are going to have to transform about your emotions, perhaps, like a shift in your feelings about a certain option that's coming in. Interesting, because it's kind of like, let's say that you don't like the color green, right? So you're like, I'm never going to wear the color green, I don't like the color green. I don't want to ever have to wear the color green. And then you go on this job interview and it's like an amazing job, right? But you have to wear a green shirt, and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like it's almost as if you're kind of looking at the green shirt and you're not understanding that, it's like the green shirt is hiding to you. It's kind of a block to what it is that you truly think that you want, right? All right, let's go to the tarot. Let's get some details here. So yes, the 6 of Pentacles is something that is a blessing. It is a windfall from the universe. But we have the victim mentality. It's almost as if at this time you may not believe that the universe is bringing something in for you, that you have any options, right? You may be thinking, no, I have to stay in this job. I can't look for another job. And it could be, I have the health benefits, or I'm close to getting the pension invested or something like that. There's almost this energy of the universe is wanting to bring in options, but you're not believing there are any options. It's almost, Taurus, it's almost a little bit like you're kind of being stubborn, like, saying no to a really good job, right? Because you'd have to wear a green shirt. It's almost as if you're allowing some thing like the green shirt to prevent this great option from coming in. Yeah, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. Like this is a good option. Whatever this is, it is a blessing to you. I almost feel like you're not going to think it's a blessing because you're like in this victim mode. Oh, I have to wear a green shirt. Okay, so you have to wear a green shirt. but it pays 10 times more than what you're making now. And it's a job that will, has more benefits, or that you can go up the ladder in, or something like that. For some of you, it could be something if you're trying to start your own business or something like that, and you get perhaps an investor or something, and maybe they're only willing to invest a small amount of money, right? And you're kind of like, oh, but I need a lot more than that. It's kind of like, okay, but the universe is bringing you something. It's really this sense of don't dismiss any options that are coming in, because I feel like there is more than one option coming. I think you may say, oh, you're only willing to invest, I'll say $1,000, right? Because it's one ace, a pentacle. We'll say, somebody says, well, I'll invest $1,000 in your new idea, your new business, or to help you get started or whatever. And you're like, $1,000? I need $10,000, right? But what you don't realize is that down the path, there's going to be more people coming on to your path that are willing to give you $1,000. So yes, maybe you have to get 10 people to give you $1,000, but it's like, don't necessarily say no to this, because I feel like if you say no to this, it's almost like you're saying no to the universe. The universe is trying to start sending you options, opportunities. And I feel like there's a big message here of don't say no. It's kind of like, yeah, see, you have the 5 of Cups. You're kind of like looking at this new option that's coming in. You've been waiting for this for a very long time. So something's coming in, but you're just kind of like, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's almost, with the 5 of Pentacles, the person is looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but is not focusing on the 2 cups that they have. It's almost as if a sense of needing to be grateful for what is coming on your path, even though it may not yet be enough. Okay, because it's just the beginning. There's rainbow blessings. It's not just one blessing. You're going to have rainbow blessings. So yeah, your energy here is, your obstacle is about letting go of, being just expecting it has to look a certain way, expecting it has to be this job that pays, 10 pentacles, right? Pays 10 pentacles. You get 10 weeks of vacation, and, you get to be put right immediately into the pension fund and have healthcare benefits, right? But you do have to wear a green shirt. And it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to close the door on this idea that I have to wear a green shirt, right? It's almost as if you have a lot of options, but you also have a lot of expectations. I feel as if you have to close some of your expectations. There's some healing in that, because when you're kind of surrendering to the universe and you're saying, okay, this is something that I really want for myself. I'm wishing upon a star, right? It means that you allow the universe to take you on this venture, right? This journey forward. And you don't have to know the whole path. You're just kind of like, okay, yeah, because look at 6 swords on the bottom. Understanding, okay, I'm on my path. I'm going to move forward, but I also have to trust. I can't control. If I'm asking the universe for all of these things, right? I can't control exactly how they look or when they come in. I have to have a little bit of trust. Wow. Yeah. So, I feel as if you've been working at this for some time. You have the 10 of Pentacles, pushing all of those wands up that hill. You're trying to, I feel for some of you, you could be trying to start a spiritual business or something with the King of Wands. You're trying to create this financial stability, happy home, happy life, lots of celebrating, but right now it's feeling like a burden. And I feel for some of you, there's a strong financial burden to this. So it's almost as if you're either going to give up, and it's almost as if, I think somebody comes in, they give you an offer and you're kind of like, that's not enough. Like, is this the best the universe can do? It's almost as if you're losing faith and hope in the universe. Please don't do that. Because when we give up our hope, right, then the universe is like, okay, yeah, Taurus is done. So it's about staying hopeful. It's about understanding that what you are perhaps feeling like you're losing right now, the sense that things are not coming in the way that you want them to. There's a new path that's opening for you. It's almost as if the universe is giving you enough to keep getting by until this new path opens. And I feel like some of you are getting impatient. Let's put it that way. And I understand that, sometimes we can, we feel like when do I give up on this dream? It's kind of like that type of energy. When do I throw the towel in on something that I've really, that you've really wanted? So let's see what we have here. 10 of Cups, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune. There's your rainbow blessings, right? Yeah, you have to end something. There's something that you have to end. And, this really is a belief system. Your belief, your inability maybe at this time to stay positive and to keep the faith that this is going to turn out, to stay clear about what it is that you want in the long term perhaps, but also surrendering. The Hanged Man is about surrendering, seeing this situation in a different perspective of understanding that the universe will always bring you what is best for your highest good. I really feel, Taurus, if you are kind of being a little bit stubborn about how it looks or when it comes in, almost like giving the universe an ultimatum, it's going to backfire for you, okay? It's a little bit of a of a tough love type of reading, but I feel like there's just a call. It's kind of like, okay, please just surrender, right, Taurus, because this is on your path. It's kind of like, it's kind of like really and truly knowing you have a High Priestess and the 10 of Cups, that this is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy and success, right? That the wheel is going to turn for you. You have the rainbow blessings. They're on the way. Your job at this time is to just stay positive, to keep believing, knowing that your angels are there, that you're on your path, that they are protecting you and your family at this time, and that you deserve all of this, not to worry about this back and forth energy, because sometimes when we're going through that kind of like a void of it, of not getting possibilities, new possibilities or options coming in, we just feel like, okay, the universe has dried up all of the possibilities. But here you have, open to infinite possibilities, and just staying open, positive, hopeful, will help for all of this to come into fruition in the divine time. All right. So, and Taurus, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. Yeah, I'll have to say, Taurus, you're not the only one. It seems like this type of energy, not exactly, but this just staying hopeful type of energy has really been playing out in a lot of my readings lately. And, I feel like there's just so much going on in the world right now that sometimes, it is hard to stay hopeful. But remember, if you are being called to this channel, right, if you enjoy, these readings are about staying hopeful, sharing your light and love, sharing that with other people that maybe are losing hope at this time. It's really easy to be hopeful when things are working quickly and in our favor, right? But right now, if you're feeling like, that you're losing hope, one of the best ways, okay, to stay hopeful is to share your hope with others, to kind of be someone that can share your love and light with others, your hope, your faith of the future. keeping that alive will help have ripple effects. And when we can raise the vibration of the collective, right, then things will turn in our favor. Oh my goodness. Look at, here's your soul truth card. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? And okay, so let's see. Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. You know, I honestly feel, Taurus, as if, you know, that's a really good message. You know, when we all go through, you know, the highs and the lows. And when I'm going through a low, sometimes I have to go back to my why. You know, what is it that I want? What am I wishing for, right? And why do I want that? And sometimes it helps to inspire me to keep going, even when things maybe aren't exactly working out the way that I had planned, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm getting inspired again. I can move forward. I'm not going to focus on, you know, things that aren't working for me. I'm going to focus on the things that are. And being in that grateful energy really does help raise your vibration. And it just makes, you know, for me, it just makes me feel better. I feel more positive when I'll just sit there and make a long list of all the things that are going wonderful in my life and how grateful I am for them. And it's kind of like when you focus on that, then suddenly, you know, our fears about other things that aren't maybe working out exactly the way that we want them to, you know, that kind of dissipates. It kind of goes, it goes away a little bit, right? So focus on the positive. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I do appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I wish you so much love and light in this situation, all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.